Hello, my name is Shanti Kumar V, and you might have seen my previous videos and blogs wrote for ISTQB Advanced Test Analyst preparation purpose, some tips, and in continuation of that, my video related to test monitoring and controlling activities. In this video, I am going to discuss about the real test monitoring and control activities in this chart. So basically, the main TMC activities are three. First one is monitor test progress against plan. Then second one is monitoring product quality against plan and expectations. And third one is managing corrective action to closure. When it comes to the monitor test progress against a plan, it has got subtasks: monitoring test planning parameters. Like whatever you have considered in IEEE 829 test plan template, and before writing the contents in that test plan document, and the test manager and other team members might have worked on particular sections of that document for planning purpose. So those parameters we are going to monitor across the activities whatever planned for testing project. And second task is monitor test environment resources provided and used. Let us say test environment resources are like you have hardware, software, such kind of things, and those you can monitor it. Then apart from that, you also can monitor the human resources like testers, automation test engineers, such kind of role people, and what were the tasks planned, what were the tasks given to them, and what they are doing it, whether they got stuck up somewhere. That kind of issues need to be identified during the monitoring. And next task is monitor test environments, like whatever environments were prepared it, the builds were deployed it, and those environments need to be monitored for the planned against the planned activities. The next one is monitor test project risks. So if you take any project, there will be risks. The initial risks identified during test planning, those risks might be occurring here, or there might be new risks while executing the task. The testers or testing team might find it. Such kind of project risks need to be identified during TMC activity. And the next task is monitor stakeholder involvement, like how the stakeholders are participated in the testing activities, and what they are doing it, and how is their understanding, how is their satisfaction, how is their feedback. Such kind of things need to be monitored against the planned things. During test plan document, you might have documented what is the role of the stakeholders who are all going to participate. Such kind of planning was done it. Against those also it can be monitored it, and with reference to the current issues also need to be monitored it. The next one is conduct test progress reviews. How is the test is going to be progressed it, and what are the issues they are facing, the team members, and what was the planned activity for test execution, and how is the progress going on. Such kind of things need to be identified it, and they need to be reviewed it during test execution or test documentation. Such kind of activities in a testing project. And last one is conduct test progress milestone reviews. Let us say you in your testing projects, the test manager or QA manager might have prepared some project activities, and each activity there are different milestones to be crossed it. Those need to be reviewed it during execution, or before execution or after execution, what happened now and what was planned it, what are the variations happened it, such kind of things. And when it comes to the second activity, monitor product quality against plan and expectations. What was the planning was done and what is documented in the test plan for quality of the product, and those expectations need to be identified under different tasks. Now the tasks are going to be like this. Check against entry criteria. We have discussed during test planning activities, and in that we are supposed to identify what were the entry criterias planned it, exit criterias planned it. Those need to be identified it. The next one is monitor defects. So whatever tasks we are executing with the different test scenarios in different levels of the testing, like integration testing, system testing, user acceptance testing, such kind of levels, and we might find some defects agreed by the developers, and we need to monitor for each test cycles also within that level of testing completion. And next one is monitor product risks. Like whatever risks were planned mitigated it during test planning, those need to be identified it. At the same time, new risks also need to be identified, and the variations need to be escalated to the management. And next one is monitor exit criteria. Like what was the exit criteria planned for particular test execution, that need to be identified it, and what is the current situation, whether we are able to conduct complete planned test scenarios under execution, then what is the variation happened it, those need to be identified it. And next one is monitor suspension and resumption criteria. We have discussed this in the test planning activities, and in test plan IEEE standard 829 template also has those suspension and resumption criteria also that need to be monitored at the level of test execution tasks. And next one is conduct product quality reviews. So whatever product features we are testing it, planned for planned scenarios, unplanned scenarios also need to be identified the quality of the product. And next one is conduct quality milestone reviews. We are supposed to consider product quality and what level of quality need to be maintained. We might have agreed with the development team during the beginning of the project with reference to the user acceptance criteria, and that need to be considered here under different milestones, and reviews need to happen under each milestone. What was planned it, what was agreed, what is happening now in the product during execution, that need to be considered it. Now let us move to the third activity, manage corrective action to closure. And we are taking three tasks here. One is analyze issues. Whatever issues we identified from the previous tasks during a test execution, that need to be considered it, and issues need to be analyzed it, and it need to be presented for the reviews to the different teams. And take corrective action. So what were the issues we identified, what are the root causes, what are the actions people need to take. Let us say developers agreed to fix it, then we need to track for fixing. That is one action we are supposed to do as a tester, that need to be considered it. And next one is manage corrective action. So whatever corrective actions planned it, we need to manage them, like keep tracking the defects towards delivering the new build. Again while retesting, we need to see the performance of the system, whether the defects were fixed or not in the new build, and that need to be analyzed it. And these are the corrective actions need to be identified against each issue whatever we planned it during this stage. That's all about the test monitoring activities, and you can keep visiting my YouTube channel and blog site. And thanks for watching this, and let us be in touch basis. Thank you.